Welcome back to the Universe of TechHub. In this tutorial, we will learn about listers and keys in React.js. First, we need to learn what are listers in React. In React, a list is a collection of items that you can render dynamically. You often use a listers to display data from an array, such as a list of users, products, or any other repeated elements like that. Next, we move on to the rendering listers. To render the list in a React, you typically use the map function to iterate over an array and return a JSX elements for each item. Here is the example rendering a list of items. I am taking one example to show how it works. First, I need to import React from React React function item list constant item equals to, like, I'm taking in fruits, list of fruits like apple, banana and cherry. These are all the arrays of items. Next, I want to take returning these elements array return. You will This is the unordered list. Like, I'm taking bases items dot map item comma index using a arrow function. For this, taking another braces, within that braces list of keys elements li key equals to index index item, close the list, render each items in a list. This line, it shows renders each items in a list. Next, we need to close this item, the list close. Items dot map item dot index using arrow function, using arrow keys. It renders each items in a list. Li key equals to index item list close. Close these braces. And export default item list and with semicolon. This is all about how to rendering a list of items using a, like, I'm taking arrays of items like fruits, apple, banana and cherry. The array, we have an array called items containing a fruit names In map, we use the map function to iterate over the items of the array. Next, for each item, we return a list of elements containing the item name. This is all about how to rendering a list of item. And I save these and run this program. Like this is the apple, banana, and cherry. We are using a unordered list. So this is the output. Next, we move on to the how to use a keys. Using a unique values, ideally keys should be unique and stable. If your data has a unique identifier like an ID, use that as the key. Next, avoid using a index as a key. While you can use the index of the array as a key, it is not recommended. If the list can change items added, removed, or reordered, this can lead to issues with the component state. This is all about how to use a keys. Um, Next, I'm taking one example to show how to use a keys using a unique keys. Next, we move to the what are the keys? Like coming into the keys are Coming into the keys are a special identifiers that help React keep track of each items in a list. Like think of keys as a name tags for each items. They help React knows which items have changed, been added or removed like that. Next, why are keys importance? Next, it increases the performance and stability. Keys helps React update the list efficiently. If you change something in the list, React can quickly figure out what changed and only update that part like that. Next, stability. Keys help maintain the state of each item. For example, if you have a list of tasks and you check one off, React needs to know which task was checked like that. Next, how to render the list is coming into the how to render a lister. To show a list in a React, you use something called the map function. This function goes through the each items in our list and lets you create a new list of elements to display, showing a list of fruits like that. In previously I showing like using a map function, right? This is all about listers and keys in React. Like in keys, I'm taking one example to show how it works using a unique keys. Here is the example for listers, right? So I need to modify this. I'm taking a function as user list, and user's name. I just remove these things. Each keys contains a unique keys like ID, ID1, comma, name, alias. This ID is the unique key and name is the value. Next one is another ID2, name Bob. Next one is ID3. I'm taking a name as Charlie something. This is all about array of users objects in with semicolon. Next, it return the list. Instead of items, I'm taking users, right? So users dot map. I'm using a map function to return the item. Map user using a arrow function. List of key. Instead of index, I need to take user.id. Instead of item, I'm taking a user.name. These are all the keys and values, right? So user.name in end with listers. Use unique ID as a key. Next, changing these things. User list. I think this will be correct. User is not defined, right? Save this and run this. It should analyze Bob and Charlie. This is all about using a unique key and it displays the values like I'm taking ID as 1, it name shows the allies, ID as 2, it shows the Bob ID as 3, Charlie. This is all about listers and keys in React. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment in this video. Thank you for watching.